The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
Anyway, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leroy. Welcome to McCoy Rundown. We are McCoy. We are listening to your friends Ask a Man, and please feel free to keep liking and sharing, and tell your friends that like the yellow bone is back in this gloomy, cold, wet weather in Gauteng. And I hope you're keeping warm and you are not working as in like texting like your exes, working as in like because it's cold and working as in like Valentine's is coming. So please do not text your ex. It's just the weather. And it's just another weekend, okay? Calm down. Anyway, hope you're good. Just keep tapping my nose, neck, guys, nah? And let's try to enjoy the show. And let's practice respect and compassion right today, nah? Oh, and by the way, flip guys, I'm sorry. I lost like Wednesday's working like footage because of the working the glitches of the internet. So I'm sorry for as like just like for like not giving you the replays and the recaps. I truly apologize for that. But hey man, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. As my daughter working, like she actually always comforts me. Let me know. Like that was just a challenge, Yana, but it's fine. We move. Let's try to hear if they started. Okay. They might ban me because of the gambling ads. Sorry about that. Good morning, Mama Daughter. Good morning to everyone who's here. I see Z. I see Importantly G. I see Debs. The Purple Drops. Sine. Pre. Lebogang. Mogau. Moody. Mokwena. Ankuli. Lesego. LSG, Nolutando, P. Bengu, Luzan, and everybody else who's here. Yeah, man, all right, they're like, welcome. Oh, yeah, Queen Latoya is here, my favorite Rakari. I love you, fam. So long as we don't call exes, yes, please don't call your exes, guys. It's just another weekend, it's just another day, and it's just gloomy weather, okay? So chill. Do not call your exes today. We're gonna listen to Ask a Man, and we are gonna help Anonza. So now we don't do as in like things like that Anonza is gonna possibly do. It seems like there's no Anonza today, cause like they've been writing the ads, man. Anyway, how are you though? The weather will change and Valentine's will pass. Exactly. Anyway, how are you guys? I really have an idea now, but I'll let you guys know later on actually. But then
discuss content that is of adult nature. The views and opinions expressed are not that of the SABC and are that of participating contributors and listeners, and do not reflect that the official policy or position of Metro FM.
Sorry about that.
24 minutes after 10 o'clock, it's Ask a Man. Somizi, the Naked DJ, they are here. And we've also got Anonymous. Hope you well, listening wherever you are. Let's get into it. All things Ask a Man. Good morning, Anonymous.
Good morning,
how are you doing this morning?
I can say I'm doing well.
Okay, I hope you're being honest, but we'll hear it all when it comes to you letting us know what advice you need. Anonymous, house rules, quick fast. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree on this World Radio Day?
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's go.
Okay, I don't know where to start. It's quite a heavy one, more especially looking at the age that I actually had to go through this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start. I met this other beautiful lady in the year 2022. And the relationship actually started as we were both believers, meaning going to church and so forth. And that's where my eyes actually caught her. So we went forth and we dated. Months passed by, years passed by, but there was a problem with crypto. We didn't do what couples would do. We didn't have much quality time, which we can actually spend together and so forth, as my love language is to spend time with my partner. So she'll always turn around, have excuses, have this, have that she can't meet up because of this. So fast forward, when we met, surely in the 2 years we dated, 2024, surely met up to like maybe 10 times, excluding the times at church. And fast forward, she fell ill in the month of February, later February.
I missed that.
And she let me know that she's not feeling well and so forth. And then what I did is I supported her during that time when she was not feeling ill, to a point where I actually motivated her to go and see a doctor just to know what's happening with her. She went to go and see the doctor, and tests were run and everything. And she came back. When I asked what was wrong, she was like, no, it's just a minor flu. I'll be okay. That's what the doctor had said. And then I was like, okay, cool, just be well. And then fast forward around about July, August, that's when Oskuto, she actually came back, whereas she couldn't hide it anymore. And then she broke the news to me that she's actually fell pregnant. So I asked myself how, because we never met when I'm looking at the month, we never met. It's like 6 months down the line, and there's like 3 months left for her to actually give birth. So she had to break the news that no, it's not you indeed. And I'll be giving birth in October. So fast forward, so we had an argument, we had to fight about it and whatnot. And I actually ghosted her in a sense, whereas I was now heartbroken because of what has happened. And then that's how it came about, whereas we never stopped. I stopped talking to her, I blocked her on all the socials and so forth. And then fast forward, there was just a thing in me that was like, just try and get some closure. Try and reconcile. You're not the person that you are. You're a very peaceful person. Even if someone does you bad, you always forgive them. So I actually unblocked her on socials, and we started talking again. And the talks were on and off, mostly focusing on us again, trying to say that no, we'll continue, or we might continue with the relationship. But things regarding the child, I'm excluded on that.
Anonymous, can I stop you right there? Right there, yes. when you're about to tell us more about the child and the relationship, okay? Hold it there. Yes. The Naked DJ and Somizi are here. I'm going to go to the news headlines. We'll come back, okay?
Okay, that's good.
Thank you.
Anyway, good morning, fam. Hope you guys are great. I apologize for my poor timing here. But then, welcome to Makaranda. My name is Leroy. We are listening to Metro FM's Ask a Man, and we just finished with the first part of it. So, like, just a brief nyana. So, Barkingana Mane, he's a full-on Christian, right? He met this lady in 2002, and like they've been in a relationship ever since, right? So, like within the last 2 or 3 years, they haven't really been like intimate, yeah. So so sharp, grand, right? Like they hardly spend time together. So now, basically, very recently, baby girl, she got sick, and only to find out that she's pregnant. But then she's pregnant with not like this guy's child. So that's where they are right now. We're gonna continue with the story right now. So when I just keep liking and like sharing there, liking and with your friends, and I just tell them that we are here and welcome to my friends and family and my wife and you. Okay, and like you come.
They are both deeply rooted in their religion. So she was the right kind of woman for him. They dated for a while, but at some point he felt like they were not really doing things that couples do. Months into this relationship, she revealed to him that she's pregnant and it is not his baby. Things fell apart between them after this, and he ghosted her, blocked her on all platforms. They've since tried to reconnect. He unblocked, but just not coming together as yet. But he was about to tell us about the child in this equation. Anonymous, please.
So the child, as I was saying, I was always excluded on the plans and whatnot. And with me, it was just too difficult for me to actually love her again the same way I loved her. So we actually were talking again, but there was nothing of that sort that it's a relationship once again. Everything is going smooth and whatnot. So that's where it all ended, whereas I just disconnected myself from her. Still have her on socials, but I'm no more talking to her. So the reason for my call is to get advice on how does one move on from this kind of situation, because it's something that's very difficult to deal with, where she still posts the child and whatnot, but it's just too hard for me to accept in this case.
So the child is definitely not yours?
The child is definitely not mine.
Okay. All right. So the question that you are asking us is, how do you move on?
Yes.
So you still have access to her social media?
Yes.
I mean, I'm still lost, Sonis.
Wait, lost her in?
Because you guys were seeing each other, but then she was pregnant, and then she said she was sick, and there was a baby. Whose child is it?
Because of the gap, Naked, there was a time frame where it was obvious that it's not his child.
Yeah. But I want to know whose child it is. Do you know whose child it is, Anonymous?
I don't know the guy exactly. I just know that it's not my child.
Exactly. Yes, it doesn't matter who's always you're gonna fetch the father and go.
No, because
why did you hate my father and brother?
No, because he said there were certain things they wouldn't do. That lovers are meant to do.
Yes, like affection. She would turn and face the other way around. Naked, please concentrate. I know it's wet outside.
But I wanted to know.
It's cloudy outside. May your brain not be cloudy today.
I wanted to know if it could have been someone from the church.
No, juice. You want drama. You want mufiri. You want mubango mixed with the river.
Do you blame me?
You are Lindy when problem. And there's no drama here. Let's help
Anonymous wants to tell us drama.
No, there's no drama here. He is heartbroken. He's Kandaraba Shandera. He just needs our help. I get Anonymous. Yes, Papa. Okay. Let me help you heal your broken heart.
Let me keep quiet. Yeah.
For now, I know. First of all, Anonymous, what lessons did you learn about this thing? Jole Sontweni, sex before marriage.
I had to actually learn the hard way that they are not the right.
Hallelujah,
you shall in
yes, come on.
Okay.
Should I make noise? I'm sorry.
We're coming to you. Anonymous,
Yes, sir.
Are you in the car or in the house?
I'm in the car.
In the car. Can you see that rear view mirror there?
Can I see?
The rear view mirror.
Yes.
Look at it. Can you see what do you see there?
I see myself.
That's the guy. That's the problem there at the church.
But
You are the guy. That is the problem. You shell at the church. When I shell road to fame, you shell at the church. Number one. So you started the problem. You said you found her. You saw her at the church. When they say let's bow our heads and close our eyes, when you raise your head and open your eyes.
how she was sent from heaven.
Yes, you shell at the church when anonymous. So you are the first beginner of the problem.
They want us to get married.
Yeah,
They want us.
you didn't follow the rules. Both of you, it's fine. It's a story for another day. You did not follow. You did not practice what you preach. Yes, you did not follow the rules. You fornicate before marriage. These are the consequences of doing the deed before the marriage. But however, now the milk is spilled. Let's not cry over spilled milk. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's fix the problem. Number one, you cannot mend your heart while you're still stalking her on social media. You can't. Your heart will never be fine. You have to block everything. You start blocking physically so that when you block physically, you don't have anything that distracts you or disturbs your mental blocking. You understand? So because you're gonna try and block her, it's basically like trying to sleep, but you busy on your cell phone or watching TV. You won't be able to sleep because the screen will disturb your eyes, right?
That's right.
So you start by blocking anonymous. It is tough to block, but let me tell you,
You have to do it.
it gets easier every day because
100%.
your mind is focusing on forgetting. Once you block that completely, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, you take anything that reminds you of her away, whether it's pictures on your phone, delete everything. One day you're gonna wake up 3 months down the line and you have to remind yourself, oh, there was this person. And then you feel nothing. But there'll be moments, it's not easy. There'll be moments that are gonna trigger where you feel your stomach moving because you think about this person, or somebody reminds you of this person, or something reminds you of this person.
100%.
Even change the church if she still goes there, just for yourself. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
For yourself, anonymous, because does she still go to the same church?
We do go to the same church, but however, I've relocated, so I'm in a different area.
Okay, that's even better.
Visit the area where she is.
That's even better. I mean, change the church is fine, but focus on your healing. If you really want to heal, by blocking everything, my brother, and then also forgive her, forgive yourself. Don't be like me. My name is Petty Labelle. I'm petty. Don't be like me. Forgive her and forgive yourself, anonymous, and be grateful that you probably were not supposed to have a child with her because you were still going to see more flames moving ahead, and also maybe she was not that much into you as you were into her, and it's okay, anonymous. These things happen. Everybody is attractive to somebody somewhere, and everybody is unattractive to somebody out there. There's not one single person that is attractive to everybody. There isn't. Even Leah and Amore and Jay, there are people who don't like him and there are people who love him. So who are you? If you're going to think everybody must like you. You understand? So please, my brother, find healing, and it can be done. It will be done. Thy will be done. Thy kingdom come. Every day when you wake up, just go, Halloween. Okay, papi. I'm giving you a virtual hug. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're going to
Much appreciated.
You are welcome. Naked.
I mean, I did say I was lost, so there's a lot of clarification.
Oh, amazing grace. I was lost, now I'm found.
Anonymous, did you say she still wants the relationship?
No, I didn't mention that. So what I mentioned is that she's still in the socials, but we do not talk or anything. But there was a time where we wanted to actually fix things.
Okay.
So, nothing happens simultaneously. Where Uti, there was a time when we wanted to fix things. Who initiated for things to be fixed?
It's him.
I initiated to fix things, saying that I'll forgive everything, and
then she never asked for forgiveness, Mos.
She did.
Okay, from you or from God?
Yeah, she asked me to forgive her.
Anonymous, can I pay the bills? We coming back?
Make it be nice.
Please.
Oh.
What can you do? And Anissa Navarra.
I can really relate to actually everything. And it's like this guy's story of like, as there's like, how do I deal with this? And like, how do I forgive and whatever. So my view here will be very simple. You see exactly what like Sumizi said. Exactly that. It gets better with time. Literally. You just block Hotle, keep a mind away from that. Yes, it's hard, but you just have to let go. Then like maybe later on you are gonna see her again and then you be like, hey man, how are you? Sharp, grand. Sharp. Then now like what's that? Like when you've healed Pila Sinclair, then now you can unblock and then like just kind of like free yourself now. You know? I mean like, hey man, yeah, it sucks, but you really have to do those things, bruh. Cause being betrayed by someone you genuinely valued, it slaps very bad, guys. You all know that shit. It slaps very bad and very hard. But then you see, like I said like a few weeks ago, like sometimes you just have to discipline yourself like you are your own child. You are gonna miss them, but then like when you just wanna say, hey stranger, you literally as in like slap yourself here. You like, hey, do not do that. Until like a satire. But hey man, guys, you can join me here as in like very soon. But then like just a young disclaimer, when you join me here, you automatically consent that like your voice will be used on YouTube, right? So yeah, so basically you're gonna be on YouTube. But then let's continue quickly and then now we can start.
Are accurate and help ESCOM respond faster to issues. Please allow the
okay, but they're still running ads. So for the latecomers, you guys are gonna have to wait for another 10 minutes or 15 before you get the recap. So like just host your Anna.
All right, my king.
So my question to you was, okay, you said she wanted forgiveness from you, not the Lord. Why didn't you forgive her?
I did forgive her.
Okay.
But it was just too hard to actually continue with a relationship with her.
Because she had lied to you in the beginning.
Yes.
Okay. Now, my brother, everything will be okay. As Somizi said, you will be able to move on. Just hang in there, né? And don't paint everybody with the same brush.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because now you mentioned Utai about right. It's that one. All right.
Noted.
Yeah, and you'll be okay. And just know that in future, when you are in church, when they say speak in tongues, it doesn't mean, she likes her kisses down below.
Oh, Anonymous, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, my brother. Your journey begins here. Kabaribe Papa.
Thank you very much.
Amen.
I love this. Okay.
No receipts.
Okay.
South Africa, what advice do you have for Anonymous this morning? Why don't you give us a call, 086,000 2160, or send through your voice note, 060
Okay, guys, should we wait for again, is it like their comments, or maybe should we just continue here as in by ourselves? Since you guys don't want to join me, since Luna, oh my god, hey, YouTube, whatever. Anyway, so while we wait for the other ones there, again, right after the song, Mama daughter, good morning.
Good morning, Lee.
How are you feeling today?
Hi, it's only weather. I'm okay. How are you?
Luminyana, no matter it's fine. Oh, it's hard. Kilibetso go fa recap, sorry na.
Or recap, please, Shem. Yes, recap them.
So what had happened today was the announcer today came sharp, like he's a gent, right? So he's a full-on Christian gent, he's like he loves church, he's like fully committed to church. Then in 2022 he met this young lady at church also, right? He was attracted by the same commitment they share, like via to church, and like God and Federism, like Christianity vibes sharp. The first 2 years, right, they were great, but then the guy says they didn't really spend as much nako like together like normal like lovers do, right? So she'd always make the excuses like whenever they had to spend like as in, like some quality time together, sharp fairy. So now he said the last 2 or 3 years they've literally bonded not more than 10 times. Yeah, imagine that. So yeah, then like very recently, like sometime last year, yeah, sharp. The lady got sick, right? Sharp is like very sick, and then like she was there, as enough for her. Then the lady went to the doctor, right? Like just for checkups. Then when she came back, she said, "No, man, no, and like this was just a simple flu thing, it's fine." Okay, no, it's fine. Then she continued working as in I'm like getting sick. Then she kind of disappeared for like a while. Then when she came back working to the guy, she actually confessed like that she's actually pregnant and she's gonna give birth in October. So when this guy actually calculates, he's like, no, but then like we never had sex like working as in like very recently. So now working as in like clearly she's been cheating. Yeah, so now he blocked her, faded for a while, but then he's struggling to actually as in like ghosted, like move on and as in like just let go of her. He is like really struggling. So he blocked her. Then very recently again, he unblocked her to try to fix things on sharp like with her, and there's not really like a solution there actually. So now like he's asking her how do I let go and like how do I move on working like from this actually, because he is really like struggling. And again, he genuinely loved this lady, or he still genuinely loves her, but he's struggling to let go because of what she did to him. So that's basically the story. So now we are going to help the brother here. We're not gonna trash talk nobody, guys. We're not gonna say hey women are whores, hey church girls are what. We are gonna help Grootman, right? He's a fellow simp like me, like us, né? And like just like I said, actually, I can relate to Barking as like the story, but then not the pregnancy part, no, but the letting go part. Yeah, man, no, like you just have to block and move, my G, Yes, it's hard, but then it like genuinely gets better with time, So like that's my stance. just some quick house rules because I see there's new people here. So when you get here, you mute your mic, nah, and then you wait your turn. You're gonna be given 5 minutes. Please stick to 5 minutes or less. It's fine, but then we're gonna respect each other here, nah. And let me play you this quickly before we listen to. Okay, no,
This month
like,
about a week, win big with
hey, they're still playing the ads. Let me quickly play this.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
Right. So, Barking, like, should we continue with the radio?
Metro FM by 7.
Barking, and boss sister.
You could win 5,000 Rand every morning.
Yeah. Am I elders? Mam Latoya, Mam Tota. Okay, so like, should we wait for them here on the radio? Or maybe should we just continue?
Move on.
Oh, okay then. Let me switch, let me switch off the radio. And yeah, so now like let's start with Mom Daughter here. Yep.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hi again, I'm fine, thank you. I'm just gloomy, but I'm fine.
Okay, not a problem. Well, thank God we are all fine. In this case, I wish Somizi would have shouted self-love, but look at the rear mirror and see who the problem is. He was correct there. Most of the time, we are the problem, and we keep wanting to point at the other people. With regards to what is going on here, I've got experience also, just not the pregnancy part. I know a guy who was involved with a chick who said, no, we can't do anything because we are not married and type of thing. And they were still at school. But then the girl showed up pregnant before they even finished school. So in order for you to be able to notice fake, you need a relationship with God. So mostly at church, we just go because, it's something we do every Sunday and we chill. If the relationship is not tight, you're going to end up in troubles like this. And I know it's most like you can see the way Somizi was speaking, like majority of us believing people, we are not real. Let me stop tapping the screen, sorry. We are not real to the relationship with God. We are only real to going to church. And that's where the problem starts. Because if a guy was faithful to his walk with God, I don't think God takes you to a person that's going to do this for you, to you anyway. If you're not ready to get married, what are you doing with the girl? Courtship and jolo is different, but mostly we jol in the church, and this was what is the result. So he needs to learn his lesson and move on. We need to be faithful to what we say, like practice what you preach type of thing, because now it gives church a very bad reputation. The relationship is supposed to protect you from things like this. There's a lot of guys I saved myself from, and the guy I am currently married to, was also like Nakuzan at some point, like Anons at some point, but he didn't hang on to that. He still believed. He always gives me the line, "Jo bazalwane," and I always say to him, but you still went forth and sheltered another mzalwane. We know the truth is there, but it's just that we need to be able to filter the fake ones, and we can't do that if we're busy playing church. We are playing church. So Nakuzana needs to know that, and Anonza needs to know that he made a mistake and move on. Not blame God, not blame the girl who was a church goer. Church going and having a relationship with God, it's two different things. That's number one. Yes. So he should learn from his mistakes and move on. The fact that he still wants to go back, he can give the girl a chance again if he is willing to forgive for real, like the Bible says, forgive because we all sin. They were both sinning. You can't jol again. We don't do that unless you've got an intentions of getting married. That's 2026 and they were still not married. That's why the girl was busy outside also. So come time to get married, it's called courtship. You are serious, you already have your lobola money intact. They get you through the program and you move on to the next level. Not this siajola. The girl was also doing the same thing. I don't know if this one is gonna actually marry me, so let me date the other one outside. And the other one outside
me,
was busy doing the
Mama.
job.
Oh, okay. What thing? Sorry, ne, like, let me just make something clear. Actually, ne. No, Burking, he did kind of mention that he approached that Burking, like with the intention to actually, as in like marry forever. Actually, so now she's the one that actually Burking, like broke the deal by cheating and happen like what's the not like like not making Nago like for him actually. So I don't really think that he was in the wrong here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the girl was just being. I didn't hear that part properly. What I heard is that nebajola nje ko kerekeng, with the fact
No.
that I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't hear him saying that he meant, because jola le courtship, it's different things. So I don't know what they were doing there. So yeah, it might be, but at the end of the day, a guy needs to look out for himself. He needs to, the Bible says you need to love others the way you love yourself. You cannot love the girl if now he does not see that if I continue here, I'm putting my own life at risk. I mean, if the girl was able to lie to him and go and get pregnant, he could be sick. I was even scared when he was speaking that he'd say we
Yes.
found out that she was HIV positive because she was sick, but then it became pregnancy. So he needs to know that he needs to love himself so that he can love correctly. Because right now, when they go back, he's not going to trust the girl, obviously. It's going to be DNA test every now and then. Is he ready to be a stepfather? So he needs to really look at it and just move back. Don't let the lady abuse him with forgiveness and stuff like that. They were both wrong and they need to learn from it and move on. If he wants to stay and be the stepfather, he really needs to really, really, really think it through.
Really, really, really think it through. Thank you very much, them. Was the mama daughter. You you literally just polished the church woman's name actually, you know, and as in like shout out to you for actually that, because now as in like this lady just like as in like really like tarnished the image of the genuine ones, no, just like saying hey men are trash la toya bu yakane. Anyway, yeah, no man, yeah, you know, like, basically just let go. It's hard,
Yeah.
but let go.
Yeah, he really needs to let go. He really needs to let go. Or if he's going into it, he must really, because it's like it's a relationship, guys. Like going to church is a relationship. You can be saved from a whole lot of things if you just a relationship instead of just going to church. I mean, the spirit of discernment, and he was he was supposed to be able to see this. Well, it's still coming far, but then we get through valleys. This was a valley, but if he still wants to go through the valley, and God was with him and he took him out of it, because chances are she was going to do something to take the child to being his. So the girl was honest enough. I think he was just being saved by God, but he can't see it. He still wants to go back. So he really, really, really needs to sit down with his creator and really, really find out what is going on. God is not a mute. You speak to him, you ask him for wisdom. That's why I always quote James 1 verse 5 for Ask a Man. God says, you lack wisdom, come to me, ask me, and I will give it to you and not even hold back.
100%, man. It's like, you know what, nah? Like now that you said that, you know what, like was that maybe God was actually as in like working, I'm like saving him actually. You just remind me of like something like that happened to me. It was like last year. Working. Like a similar thing actually where you love somebody too much, but then born like
They're not there.
go and
Go
now,
cheat us. So
yeah. So killing kind of like killing like yesterday. I was actually speaking like with a friend actually. Or man, I kinda like last year so like this happened. Like literally in hindsight, yo. Like now is your no man, like these were not coincidences actually. So like working, God was like, dude, Choco, wena because rata spantua ya gape.
We don't listen. We don't listen. Yeah. Like I always say to
Yeah.
people, guys, church is a hospital and not all the patients are responding to treatment. So you need to treat very carefully before you go. This one, Judas was with Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ could have someone like that, you need to be very careful. You need to treat very carefully. At church, it's just human beings at the moment. But we do not read the Bible mostly and we miss all these hints that could save our lives.
Yeah, man. You know that, hey, sometimes you know like you just have to adhere. Stop going with your feelings. Go with your brain, but like the logic, the spiritual, yeah, thing. 100%. Anyway, thank you very much, Nescarable. But then, like, just stay there, Nyan, eh? I have another segment, Nyan, actually, later. Queen Latoya, good morning. This is from Resident Rakhari.
Morning, guys. Hope everyone is good. Sorry, man. I was taking things out of the car, so this is why I had to drop. But anyway, Mina, I've got questions. I was listening to Anonza.
Okay.
This thing is all they make it as like as it is not something about this thing of a church and all those stuff, because this thing is not all about church. It's about anyone can do this. You understand? Whether you go to church, you don't have to go to. You don't go to church because the issue is she betrayed him. She lied to him. She never loved the guy. You understand? Even if Ubudi Umchole is Sondwin and all the stuff, but she lied. She knew that she was having this a relationship. That is why she was making sort of excuses if they have to be together. So umbuzo wami Leroy that I would like to ask, did they ever bayenza izigizigi hi yena ubhuti nosisi?
I'm not sure, like, but I think I missed there. But then he did say that the number, okay, the number of the times, like, okay, like that they bonded, like within the last 2-3 years is like not more than 10 times. So I'm assuming like within those 10 times, maybe once or twice here and there, maybe, I don't know. But then like he didn't really say or yes as in, like we had sex. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So because I wanted to know that, and another thing that I would like to say that even if I can be a born again Christian, you understand, I can still date. If I'm dating in church, there's this thing that we call date. You know, when we are dating, it's where you date, you just kiss and spend time together, but you don't do ziggy ziggy hi. Up until if when in this person or whoever that you are dating, you and then you take it to the next level, you figure with courtship. Up with courtship, which means say na bony direction it, but no, I wanna marry this person. If usisi and uputi, both of them bakule nto ye-dating yasecaweni uyabona, then they will continue but they are known okay sorry so udata ubani. Mari if wena you come to church ngengcondo zangaphandle, you will still saying we are dating in church but still doing izikiziki hi. So which means nisaphila isingaphandle anikaphili isicawu.
Okay.
So usisi nobhuti babroke irule and uthixo wasixela uba look mina I'm gonna excuse you because I'm gonna expose you because you two you are hiding behind the Bible, you are hiding behind the prayer, you are lying in the name of my name that you are both both born again but you're still doing izikiziki hi. So ubhuti mina all I can say that you cheat, I don't forgive. Now he mustn't just even forgive because that person uphingile according to the 10 commandments. If you go to the church can go 10 commandments
Hallelujah, bazalwane.
so you cheated. Yeah. And why are you forgiving? Why are you initiating ukuthi, I mean, like, let's continue. There's a child. What if the person that lady was sleeping with is got other partners who got other partners, and then now she is bringing ilontuzana izifo within this relationship.
Within church.
And then how can you forgive someone like that? So the foundation, Jayona, the foundation was built, this relationship, the foundation, and all this stuff was built on a lie. The guy, the only thing, if he's looking for a wife or he's looking for a girlfriend, whether the person is in church or the person is not in church, if you see this woman, this is the woman that I think I can build now, then he can just, and then before, and then Antonina, he needs to make sure, Uguti, I really, really trust this person if I'm trusted. Or unga trust but to be a relationship up until the person prove, Uguti, you see. Because
Sis, you know what?
because I was listening to people, yeah, because you are a Christian, you need to forgive. The Bible says, why should I forgive betrayal? I'm not gonna forgive you. Because if this thing this put lo putting kuyo mithi si angithi lo sise bezoluntuza hayi ngizamxolela, no, Buti, don't call it like that, because uzophinda yes because uyazi no, you're a Christian, you're gonna forgive and forgive and forgive. No, at the end of the day, you
You know
can
what
be
I
a
think?
Christian, but then you're a human being.
Okay, sharp. Like I do actually, isn't like get you or not. Like some things they are not really forgivable as such. But then now remember, you not forgiving is like it's like basically carrying the load to actually as in like spite someone else. So like you carry this anger, this I'm never gonna forgive you, this and that, this and that. So now okay, sharp. Now like okay, sharp. Like, this is my personal view here. Okay, you know what? But can actually Serge actually said he can forgive yet and like working as a like still walk away, because I believe forgiving actually is like kind of liberates you, and then you start to see things like a little more clear. Sharp, okay, if there is like block, but then free yourself from that load here of no, I'm not gonna forgive you, fuck you, because now you're literally like loading up yourself here to actually as respect the other person. But hey, sharp isn't working, is like just my view.
Yeah,
Sharp.
can I come in?
Yeah,
The
no,
thing that
because I child you
a guy, let's say the guy, I will forgive myself as a guy. I will forgive myself because I was being stupid for trusting a person.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'll forgive myself. I'll ask God to forgive her on my behalf. You understand? And then I'll forgive myself and move on. You understand? And another thing is, daughter of God, athi, about 10 commandments, no, bekungumjolo and whatsoever. The fact remains that uphingile, uchitile, whether ubatshatile or whatever, lanto ibonisa kona ukuthi akathembakali usisi.
Exactly. Yeah.
So mina, I'll always say this thing when I Leroy ukuthi, a girl or a guy go and sleep outside the relationship or outside marriage, wherever low union nabantu abanayo, why you will forgive ukuthi okay, you cheated, you go wavula imilenze yomunye umuntu wangena, and then uyabuza ukuthi masilungise izinto, uyintoni ozongilandela yona. Le mimoya uza nayo, lo muntu awumazi ukuthi lo muntu zingaphi i-dark side anayo, uyithatha uyizisa pha kum. Abantu, why can't they think about those things before uyokhulula omunye umuntu ipentu or uyohlisela omunye umuntu ipentu ukuthi lo muntu olala naye ispirit sakhe sinjani, si-clean simdaka? Because people today uyofumana uba I'm innocent, or mhlambe ngingilonto engathi manje I'm innocent, I'm this person, and then kanti ngizohamba ngiyolala nomuntu, umuntu useke wabulala abantu abayingakana, mina ndiyokhetsheza spirit zabo bonke aba bantu ngimuva on nazo nobomi bami, because ngihambe ngayodibanisa ii-souls into ezingadibani people, they need to be careful whatever that they do. But now if I were guy, I was gonna kneel down and say, God, please forgive and on my behalf. But Mina, I cannot be able to do it. Do it for me. I'm forgiving myself for being stupid.
100%, man. I hear you, sister. You know, and like you actually isn't like said a mouthful there actually about like the spirits doing this so cool or satanic. Guys, sex is not just love fair. It's like you see the things like that you feel like when you're about to come to your senses. I believe that like those are some kind of connected to the multiverse, like somehow that like things actually as like yeah. But hey, do what you gotta do, man. But and a Valentine outside, like don't call your ex, guys, please. And Coach Bernice will actually like back me up there, nah. This is Coach.
I'm
Exactly.
supporting you 1000%. Hi,
You can
family.
forgive, but stay away. Nah?
Stay away. In Nigeria, we say stay away.
Stay away, oh.
I agree with the speakers as always. Amazing to hear different views and always learning. I love this platform. I didn't get much, but I did get the bit of a summary, and I also got some of the advices that we're giving and all that. But I want to say this generally. There's the problem that we are having. 99.999% of relationship issues, people are basing it on but nyamthanda, but I love. And but I love in a problem because you are throwing away the things that are presented to you in that relationship.
Oh, and sorry, ne? Like he did mention Khore. Like he was like what's that? Somehow pushed, ne?
Yeah.
Like by the church people to as in like be with her and you know,
Baba
like,
Leroy,
like,
pause
this,
me
do that.
because you are taking my time. Pause me there.
No, it's fine.
No. I want you to speak. Yeah, you wanted to say something. Sorry.
No, actually, he did kind of low-key mention that like he was low-key like pressed by the church people to actually know it as in like Mary your age what so kunje as in him tight so now so I was like okay, so maybe like that's another factor nyana that actually like drove him to this like situation.
Thank you for that point, because there's something that I wanted to say also in line with that. Re tsena mo nyamthanda when we're meeting a person gay, but I love. Most of the things that make people to complain and ask, that's why I said even last time, the stories are all the same. These stories are all the same, guys. If you don't believe me, go on their whatever and retrieve all the recordings. The stories are still having a code. Yeah, I love him, I love her. And when the moment you enter into the zone, yeah, I love him, but I love her, and you've thrown some of the, it's like you are deceiving yourself. You are not self-governed. You are not basing things on principle. You are basing them on the feeling of, but I love him. The second thing I want to say, Baba Leroy, is
Baba,
I'm going to Baba you. So yeah, tomorrow is Valentine, so you know your role. You know, you can DM me. I'm putting things in order. But the other thing I want to say is, if you see these people that go to church with I am going to church, they have an expectation that they are not supposed to see Mawaza or find Mawaza go kerekeng.
Okay.
But at the same time, they contradicting themselves. If you are basing it on she is in the church, your argument is she is in the church, but look at what she did. then it means you are putting us in the arena where we should debate your issue that you have brought on the table based on religion. Then I will ask you, did you sex this person outside of the marriage? What does the church principle say? So you cannot contradict yourself. That's why I always say to people who come with culture, please, if you're going with culture, or go all the way.
Good, actually, yes, 100%.
And church vibes when it suits you. The same person you are meeting in the church is the same person who talk about a boxer supermarket. It's the same person you're gonna get on TikTok. It does not matter whether they have got a uniform, a green or a purple or a khaki. Hoksalayo, it is the same person. It's the same person who's got the trauma. It is the same person who's got conflict in terms of their values. It is the same person who's got lies. It is the same person. Daughter also spoke and gave a practical example. Judas Iscariot was sitting on the table with her. So if you are going to base your argument on this person was from the church, and I didn't expect Leroy, who is a church boy, who is playing a guitar, to do this to me, you are crazy. Something's not okay with you.
You know, another thing isn't like that I think like working is the problem, okay? Like something that you as like low key said actually the society like has like deemed hore, if you are a church person, you are pure, you don't do all these things that are like which I believe I'm like it's the wrong view to it, right? So now, okay, like what I believe is spiritual practices like should be like okay, like let's say the spiritual car wash, you know? Yeah, but as in like remembering that like we are still human after all, guys. We have feelings, we have desires, we have this and that, this and that. Sometimes we are gonna fail to actually as in like live up to like this perfect church view here actually. So now like that's where spiritual practices like churches you come there to actually as in like cleanse yourself, be real with yourself, and like just like let them out, and then you feel yourself again to be better. But yeah, but again, can happen now, like let's not forget that we are also human, guys. You are like something that I always say actually, but guys, before you are male, you are female, you are wife, you are husband, you are doctor, you are coach, you are church girl, you are church boy, you are human, being number one first. Understand this machine that you are in first. Learn to like work around it, master it, do this, do that with it at a sharp, and then you can like jump into your roles first. Understanding like who you are first. But then now people will tell you, hey, nake monna now, like can't tell me shit. Nake mosadi now, you can't tell me. Oh, it's a man. Anyway, yes, sorry about that.
No, thank you. So you remember even when you said earlier on, Hore, he mentioned Hore, there was pressure by the church to say he's the one and whatever. That means we are talking about a man who went to the church and had not healed because he was not supposed to have been put under pressure by society. Society in this context being the church. He does not know himself. So the problem of people that go to the church thinking they've got a ticket of throwing on my face that you are holy, hello. If you want to go 1,000 church with your religion, go all the way. Then do things the religious way that you have agreed and signed to. Then we are going to, when I'm telling you a lie,
you then remind yourself the scripture that says, we shall know them by their fruit. And then you must know what the fruit is. I bet you if Somisi couscous or whoever naked asked them to say to him, to say, church man. So what fruit of the spirit according to the Bible in that church do you know? Just give us top 5. He will say, why? Because it is the moral compass that determine whether Coach B it is a church girl. And are you yourself, church boy, able to produce that fruit? So when I'm lying to you, when I am unkind to you, when there is no what you call all this discernment that you are supposed to have, it means you are weak. So you can't come on a platform, national platform, and say, I was actually as though kind of like coerced into something. Ongati, you are telling us that I went to church basically to find a holy woman. No wonder majority of the guys, in conclusion, that's what most men do. They like to play all their nonsense in the world, in the secular. And then so that they can have peace of mind, they run to the church, only to find that the people they left in the taverns and on the streets and on public toilets are the same people in the church. That's my conclusion. Thank you.
Yeah. You deserve that air horn. Like that program in Jamie today. But yo, man, you just spit some great buzz, Lala. And I'll see you tomorrow. But anyway, but yeah, man. Okay, just a young disclaimer, guys. We are not we are not like trashing like churches or like as like women or as like church boys or like church girls. No. We are not doing that. We are just simply dissecting the possible flaws that Brian Manza has, as in like when it comes to his relationship, his situation, the church pressure, in a sharp. So as in like, don't be mad here saying, or hey, makoya wanten or havana jesu. Hey, very basadi beira, no. Please calm down, right? So yeah, man, we're gonna actually as last stop it there. But then like ladies, please don't leave yet, nah. We wanna stop it there. So basically, guys, value yourself, know yourself, and understand yourself beyond your social status. Yes, you go to God for help and for replenishment, but then at the end of the day, it's your choice to choose how you live, and do not try to be perfect, because nobody's perfect here. We wanna judge you. Gore wena wa ro perfect, maro busy mona wa jola. And Bible ya reng maro na le bana ba 10 maro busy wa re wena mo breaking and holier than thou. Respectfully, of course. But anyway, man, we're gonna stop the Ask a Man part right there, né? And we are still left with like 5 minutes here, and guys, I need you guys to actually help me with something now. I like really had a great idea actually, as in like this week, right? So I've noticed that most gents actually who actually as in like know me personally and happy, who actually as in like watch like breaking and like this show of ours, they've reached out, as in like with their own stories, as in to me personally actually. I was like, okay, cool, man. So I know so far it's been a number of gents, right? So I know that made me saw something like, actually, you know what, now? How about we have our own segment here, as in like, let's say maybe Wednesdays, right after the Ask a Man part, right? Then we do something like a Simp's Corner, right? Where now there's a platform for working gents to actually come through and ask for advice, as in such things, exclusively for gents only. So as in like, hence the name Simp's Corner, sharp. So like for actually you guys that don't know what like simp means, is like me ke lover boy, is it like, or one of those chants that like love like very deeply, but then this like segment is gonna be for like gents who have been, as in like through things, whether they just want to share the story, as in like just let it out, or get some advice. So what do you guys think? Mom, daughter, mom, coach.
Elders to speak first.
Okay.
Yo, bagolo, amaretse tle. Yo, as we get used to it.
Yeah, man. As
Just
in like,
yesterday we were young and free. No, it is a good idea, Leroy. We actually need to do a lot of speaking. Adding to that, and guys not being able to talk and opening a platform for them to talk, it's a very good idea. And also, we need to open a platform where the parenting is not going so. There's a lot of wrong that starts from that foundation. Yes, the day you mentioned the idea, I supported. Me, I don't mind talking and sharing what I have experienced and what I think can help the next person. Wednesdays and Thursdays are not area for me because I need to be at church, so I'm not sure. Maybe if you can pick another day, but if it does stay on a Wednesday, it's fine. It is a good idea. We need to talk, especially men need to talk. And on addition, on men not being able to talk, we also need to remove a whole lot of traumas that we get from our parents, that we move to these relationships. Because if we, like coach said the last time, we can really check, it's the foundation that is not really right. What we grow up watching is what we actually produce in these things that we try to make relationships of. So yeah, good idea. Wednesdays though, I'm not available. After Ask a Man, I'm at church already, and Thursdays. So yeah.
yeah, as in like, what's it because I was avoiding hore, as in barking. Can I get like Mondays? Like that's where we get like a lot of barking and views from barking and
Oh, okay.
like
Monday I am available, and
so I don't
today.
do
That's it
yeah, but yeah,
for my
but
side.
so yeah, actually, so I know like Wednesdays they are more mellow, and barking and is like more chilled. So like I feel like okay then for the Fridays we just go wild. So I was like okay, like like
Yeah, I get it.
like we balance here and there, but then it's fine, nah?
No problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and happy. Like another comment there actually like sharp like that I wanted to make you this initiative will actually help working like a lot of gens actually changing the stereotype of he men are trashy he but now so now like this is just to give the genuine gens the platform or when your choices were bad but in reality because Gqemezemo, he asked for do we still have Sims? I'm like, yeah, so like, bruh, a lot of so like there's a lot of friends who have like genuine intentions, but then now because of what the algorithms actually like feed like these stupid girls, so now like they end up like painting like everyone as like per gig as like with the same price, so which is really not fair. That would be like me saying all women are bitches. No? You see? So now we are trying to change that actually for those who as in, like, really don't understand. And born to move, simp means a guy who loves love, who's a lover boy, who's like who loves deeply, you know? Yeah, not these guys who see which is anyama. Like gents who are 100% like genuinely love boys. Yes. I'm coach. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think that the part I wanted to clarify is
ba tla be ba share anonymously or ba tla ba le mo platformong ba share their story?
It's entirely up to them. So maybe they can like send a message, and then we'll have the AI read it, or maybe the VN, or maybe if they are brave enough, as in like they can come here on a panel. So it's like whichever way they are comfortable with.
Okay. Personally, I run a private practice, so I don't have the exact, but I'm sure there are people in the family who, when we are not there, also can share, because all of us, we help each other. Ke ra gona motho a nang le know it all, right?
Wait,
But
actually, wait, like, please repeat that again. Sorry. Ngqondo yake inesile nyana.
where is your mind? Is it in our plan tomorrow? What's wrong
Well,
with it?
well, yeah, ke re nwana ra budget so kush. Ngqondo ile kwale
Mara
kwa
wa itse gore nna ke simple. All I'm asking is just pratica boma 7,000, 7.5. So you
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
tell me what we are going to be thinking. Okay, I was saying,
Anyway, back to
yeah, I cannot promise anything ka matsatsi, because I run a private practice, so diarrhea would be dependent on. That's why I'm sometimes I get, sometimes I get, and things like that. Just that today I only have one session in the morning. So but to baba we are family and we learn from each other. But to baba le bone batla go interact more. Nna le daughter le other amazing people here are not on the panel ka letsatsing leo. So whatever time we choose. I can't say Monday works for me or Tuesday or Friday or whatever. So I'm not going to be flexible as to in way. But I also want to say from my experience, guys, get expect and I give praise. I give praise. The challenge, the challenge where it comes to telling your story, I give discourage. But the challenge is people talk from their own frame of reference. Whatever we advise people is based on one-sided story, and it is very, very difficult. It will take and I never want to put myself in a position where when Leroy comes and shares his story about what Sarafina did, o ka re ke a mo embarrassa, or o ka re ke mo tsenya in a corner, because that can be threatening to the self, the narrator. So ke selo se ke ratang go se bolelela batho on social media, ke re what you hear on the podcast, what on YouTube on the podcast, what you hear on Ask a Man, what you are hearing on TikTok, on these platforms of this is what happened in my relationship, is not the entire story. If you bring a person, but in the past years, I've not seen it this year, but in the past years of Ask a Man, there will be situations where somebody comes, whether it's a gent or a lady, and they share the story, but they say, my partner is here. And Babar, oh, good. But seeing the partner, stories change completely. Kana kwa thing, they are only having about 40 minutes. Most segmenting ya kuzo. At the end of the day, the story is so one-sided. It's not funny. So whatever effort that we put in these initiatives, we must always appreciate there are a lot of untold stories. For example, na story sa this guy, like many other people, like Ask a Man, because there are so many things that they don't ask from the person that on my side. If I ask, the story would change, and the sorriness that you are feeling for that person would be a thing of the past. There are a lot of untold stories, but there are sometimes some things that are about probe, I want to. So I'm not saying people are dishonest, but I'm saying we will always be getting 40% of the entire accuracy of the story, and that's what we have to work with.
Yeah, actually, because then I was about to say, you know, and like sometimes it happen later now that they have. So now, like, they just have to be as neutral as possible. Gape, Kanaling happy, yeah, breaking kind of so yeah, so basically, give the small time, and we just have to work with what we got, yet being like neutral and fair. Then again, one thing that I always preach here, ma'am, ke respect. So, ana motho a simolola tla ka ditlhakatlhakano mo no gore he block and delete. So, breaking so as in like that part yone, I am like very strict there, mama. So as in, like you should never worry. And there's a disclaimer here that clearly states yeah,
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
And with that said, I hope we're good, and we'll see how we started. Like maybe next week, I don't know. And I will start with me, as in like just to make you guys more comfortable. That's cool. But then, thank you very much to that mama daughter out here, Lay the Queen Latoya, Lay the love of my life, Mama Queen. Oh, Mama Penny, sorry. Yeah. No. You are my queen, I care. So I'm just saying, you know. Okay, it's fine. And the Wednesday show, we're not gonna see it because I lost that footage because of the internet glitches. I'm so sorry about that. But then this one, you're gonna get it tonight at 7 p.m. and we're gonna be good. And if you need a graphic designer, guys, like please just hit me up, okay? I'm your guy right there. And you can check my personal profile there. And yeah, man, we can console all we want, but Mjolo and marriage looks the same nowadays. No difference. Hey, man. Mugwena Brayaka. Have a great weekend, and do not pressure yourself for here Valentine's Day, here cuddle weather, guys. Like life goes on. Do the right thing. Do not call your ex. And if you are alone, left is your bestie. Hold yourself accountable. Good night. Oh, yes. And spread love, not legs. Hold yourself accountable.